Dear friends, we are studying trigonometric functions in class 11 and we are trying to revise the topic whatever we have studied. Now, for a unit circle we have studied. If this is a unit circle, then we have studied if P is any point on the circle whose coordinates are A and B, this unit circle means radius is 1. So, A is x coordinate, it means this distance is A. B is y coordinate, it means this distance is B. And radius of the circle was 1 unit. So, according to Pythagoras, since it is a right angle triangle, we know that according to Pythagoras, square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining sides. It means 1 square is equal to A square plus B square. Now, A square we have already studied. A is nothing but cos theta, cos x. If this distance is x, then we have cos x is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse, that is A upon 1, that is equal to A, and sin x is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse B upon 1, that is equal to B. So we will get sin square x is equal to B square and cos square x is equal to A square. If you put these values in this equation, you will get cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1. It means sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So this identity we have already studied. Now let us study the other identities. If you divide this equation by cos x, divide the equation by cos x, you will get sin square x upon cos square x. Divide the equation by cos square x, you will get sin square x divided by cos square x plus cos square x upon cos square x is equal to 1 upon cos square x. Now let us see what we get. We know that sin upon x is tan. This I can write as sin x upon cos x bracket square. Since both the terms are squares, I can write sin x upon cos x bracket square. Now cos square x upon cos square is nothing but 1. And 1 upon cos is equal to sec square x. So this is nothing but tan square x plus 1 is equal to sec square x. Now for easy to remember is 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x. So this is easy way to remember. Now we have this identity was our first identity. Then this is our second identity which we are going to use or which we have studied earlier also. Now third identity, let us see. If you divide equation 1 by, this time in earlier equation we are divided by cos square x, let us divide by sin square x and see what we get. So if we have the equation sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1, if you divide this equation by sin square x, you will get sin square x divided by sin square x, cos square x divided by sin square x, and 1 divided by sin square x. Sin upon sin will cancel each other, you will get 1. Now cos upon sin is tan. Both terms are squares, so I can write this as cot square x, and 1 upon sin is nothing but cosec square. So we get the third identity, 1 plus cot square x is equal to cosec square x. So we are going to solve some problems on sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Then 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x. And third identity is 1 plus cot square x is equal to cosec square x. This is what we have already studied earlier. Again we are revising. Dear friends, we have already studied this table, trigonometric ratios of some standard angles, that is 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, 180, up to 90 you have studied. Now same measures are in radians. We already know that 90 means pi by 2, 60 means pi by 3 radians, 45 means pi by 4 radians, 30 means pi by 6 radians. Now let us see how to find or how to remember the trigonometric ratios. We have already studied this, we are just trying to revise. First step is write the numbers from 0 to 4 in ascending order. So first step is write the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is what I have written the ratios numbers up in increasing order. Now second step is divide each number by 4. Divide each number by 4. So you will get the ratio something like this: 0 upon 4, 1 upon 4, 2 upon 4, 3 upon 4, 4 upon 4. Now we know that 2 upon 4 is reducible, and if you reduce it, you will get 1 upon 2. So this is equal to 1 upon 2. Now 4 upon 4 is also reducible. 4 ones are 4 and 4 ones are 4. So you will get this is equal to 1 upon 1 means 1. Now next step is take the square root of each term. So if you take the square root of each, this is equal to square root of this. Whatever answers we get the sign ratios. Watch carefully. So I am going to get the sign ratios. Sin theta. Now 0 divided by any number is 0 and square root of 0 is 0. So first I am going to get sin 0 is equal to 0. Then next is 1 upon 4. Square root of 1 is 1 and square root of 4 is 2. Please note here sin 30 is half, or you can say sin of pi by 6 radians is half. Now if you take the square root of this, 1 square root will be 1 and 2 square root will be root 2. 2 is not a perfect square number, so it will remain in square root only. It is root 2. Now root 3 is again not a square root, perfect square, not a perfect square number, so it will be root 3 as it is, and 4 square root is 2, so it will be root 3 upon 2. Please note, pi by 3 radians sin value is root 3 upon 2. Now root of 1 is 1. So we have got 90s, or pi by 2 radians sin value is 1. In this way we can write the sin values of the angles 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, and further I will tell you how you can remember the other values. Now see, if you write the same values in reverse order, you will get the cos ratios. So this is equal to cos theta. Cos theta, we are writing the same in reverse order. So this will be 1, then we have root 3 upon 2, then we have 1 upon root 2, then we have 1 upon 2, and lastly we have 0. Now next ratio can be written tan theta in this way. Numerator is the sin value and denominator is the cos value. We know that tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. So if you take the ratio of these two, you will get the tan theta value. Now this means 0 upon 1 is 0 upon 1 is 0 divided by 1 is 0 itself. So tan of 0 is 0 itself. Now see, here 1 upon 2 upon root 3 upon 2, both the denominators are same, so they can cancel each other. We will get the value 1 upon root 3. Easy way to remember is divide numerator by numerator only. Don't think of the denominator. Since denominators of all these terms are same, don't think of the denominators. Only write numerator upon numerator. You will get the tan values. So 1 upon 1 is 1. Root 3 upon 1 is root 3 upon 1 means root 3. 1 upon 0. Please note. 1 upon 0. Here 1 upon 0, 0 goes to the denominator. 0, since 0 goes to the denominator, this value becomes meaningless or undefined. We cannot define this. So this becomes undefined. Now if the same value is written in reverse order, we will get the cot theta values. So cot theta is equal to cos upon sin, or you can write this in reverse order. So you can get undefined. Then this will be root 3. This is 1 itself. This is 1 upon root 3. And sin cot of 90 or pi by 2 is 0. Then we have sec of theta. So if you write this reciprocal of cos or inverse, numerator as a denominator and denominator as a numerator, we get the sec values. Please note here we have got cos of 0 is 1 means numerator is 1. So this is 1 upon 1. If you write in reverse order, that is numerator as denominator and denominator as numerator, will get again 1 upon 1 means 1 itself. So this will be, if you write numerator at denominator and denominator at numerator, we will get 2 upon root 3. This will be root 2 upon 1. Denominator is 1, no need to write. This is 2 upon 1, so you will get 2 value, and this will be 0 upon 1 is there. So 1 upon 0, 0 will go to the new denominator, means this becomes undefined. Now lastly we have a cosec value, cosec theta. You can do the reciprocal of this, or you can write this value, whatever we have got sec theta, in reverse order. You will get undefined, then 2, root 2, 2 upon root 3 and 1. Please note, this cos of pi by 2 radian is 1. Cosec of pi by 3 radians is 2 upon root 3. Cosec of pi by 4 radians is root 2. Cosec of pi by 6 radians is 2. And cosec of 0 is undefined. In the same way, you can write or remember the table up to 90. Further values, I will tell you how to remember the other values. Now please try to understand this. If you try to plot a graph of angle, that is theta, and sin theta on y-axis, we get a curve like this, sine curve. This is the sine curve. Now see what happens. Here, if you try to plot the graph, you will get pi by 2, pi by 4, then pi by 3, pi by 2, pi by 2, pi by 6. That is, pi by 6 value will be here, pi by 4 is here, pi by 3 is here, and pi by 2 is here. So if you see the sine value, it increases from 0 to 1 if the angle increases from 0 to pi by 2. Try to understand. Sine value increases from 0 to 1 if the theta value increases from 0 to pi by 2. But after pi by 2, we will see that the value decreases from 1 to 0. So sin pi is equal to 0. Now if you see the curve, again it increases, or you can say increases in negative direction, or you can say decreases up to -1. This decreases up to -1 when theta increases up to 3 pi by 2, that is 1.5 pi. We will see that the value becomes minimum, that is -1. But after 3 pi by 2, that is after 1.5 pi, you will notice that this sine value increases from -1 to 0, and at 2 pi you will have the sine value sine 2 pi. Sine 3 pi by 2 is equal to -1, and sine 2 pi is equal to again 0. Sine 2 pi is equal to 0. But please note here, look at the graph. This is exactly symmetric. As it increases, in the same way it decreases. As this curve, if you see the curves, they are exactly symmetrical. It means if this is pi by 2, or if this is 90 degrees, pi by 2 radians is equal to 90 degrees. Please note. Here, if you subtract 90 minus 30 degrees, we will get 60 degrees, and if you add 90 plus 30, you will get 120 degrees. It means sine of 90 minus 30, sine of 90 minus 30 is equal to sine of 90 plus 30. Please try to understand. Since the curve is symmetric about pi by 2, since curve is symmetric for 90 degrees, we can say that sine 90 minus 30 is equal to sine of 90 plus 30, because these values are going to be same. If you take sine of 90 minus 45, you are going to get sine of, this will be exactly equal. Since the graph is symmetric, these curves are exactly symmetrical. Now, if you notice, this curve is also symmetrical, but it is going in negative direction. So, if you take pi, that is 180 plus 45, please note, if you take 180 plus 45, we are going to get same value, but it will be negative value. Try to understand. This is positive value and this is negative value. Since the curve is symmetric, so you will get this 180 plus 45 will have same value, but it will be negative. So we can say that this is equal to negative sine of pi plus 45, or you can say 180 plus 45. 180 plus 45. Now it is equal to, you can say 3 pi by 2 minus 45, also I am going to get the same value. since it is 45 degrees symmetric from both the sides, I will get the same value, that is it is symmetric about 3 pi by 2, but it will be negative. This curve and this curve, you will see they are exactly same, but this increases from 0 to 1, it decreases from 1 to 0, that is sine value decreases from 1 to 0 if the angle increases from pi by 2 to pi. Then it decreases from 0 to negative 1 if the theta value increases from pi to 3 pi 2, and it increases from negative 1 to 0 if the sine theta or if the theta value increases from 3 pi by 2 to twice pi. Now see, second curve is cos curve. This, please note, when the theta value is 0, then we have the cos value 1, and it decreases from 1 to 0 when the angle increases from 0 to pi by 2. Now, if the angle increases from pi by 2 to pi, we will notice that the value decreases from, this is 0 value, 0 to negative 1. Please again note, as this is symmetric, this is symmetric, this is symmetric, they are exactly same curve. So this curve, this curve, this curve and this curve, they are exactly same, only some are increases from 0 to negative 1, negative 1 to 0 and 0 to positive 1. This is decreasing from 1 to 0 when angle increases from 0 to pi by 2. Then this decreases from 0 to negative 1 when angle increases from pi by 2 to pi. Then again it decreases from negative 1 to 3 pi by 2 when negative 1 to 0 when the angle increases from 0 to 3 pi by 2. Again it increases from 0 to positive 1 if theta increases from 3 pi by 2 to twice pi. So from this you understand that cos pi is 0, cos pi is equal to 0. Then cos of pi is negative 1, cos pi is negative 1, cos 3 pi by 2, cos of 3 pi upon 2 is equal to 0, and cos of twice pi is equal to positive 1. These graph, dear friends, if you notice this curves continues, again it will reduce, again it will, these curves continues as the angle increases from 0 to infinity or to a very large angle. You will notice that this becomes 2 pi by 2, then this becomes 3 pi, this is 4 pi, this is 3 pi by 2, so this angle will be 5 pi by 2, this will be 7 pi by 2, and so on, and values will go on increasing from 0 to 1, then they will decrease from 1 to 0 to negative 1, again they will increase from negative 1 to 0 to positive 1, again they will decrease from positive 1 to negative 1, again they will increase from negative 1 to positive 1, and this curve goes on further. Cos curve also goes like this. After 2 pi you will notice that it decreases from 1 to 0, then again it decreases till negative 1, again it increases, again it decreases, and this all curves are symmetrical. So you will see that this pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2 will have 0 values. Then this is pi, twice pi, thrice pi, 4 pi, and so on. So for 3 pi it will have negative 1 values, for 4 pi it will have positive 1 values, positive 1 value, and so on.